says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch, and today I'm going to talk about this Saturday's HBO boxing offerings, which include a tape delay of the Joseph Parker-Andy Ruiz fight that's happening down in New Zealand. And in the evening, they're going to show Terence Crawford versus John Molina, that's now not for the belts, but it's just a welterweight or junior welterweight fight. If you want to see what we think about the Showtime offerings, which is Anthony Joshua versus Eric Molina, and also they have Julian Williams versus Jamal Charlo and Abner Mars versus Jesus Cuellar. Rob is going to be handling those videos, so his video should be out probably in the morning. About the same. They should both be out at the same time. Until we get our camera, as you know, that has gone missing, we decided to break up the videos this way instead of trying to shoot it on our phone and dealing with the bad lighting that they offer, as you can see from this video. Sorry about that. Let's get into the fights. Anyway, starting with the heavyweight fight, we have two guys who are making a name for themselves in the heavyweight division in Parker and Ruiz. Both guys are undefeated. Both guys have very glossy records. And they are starting to step up the competition, and in facing each other, they're probably facing the best guys that they've had to face so far. Now, Parker is a couple inches taller than Ruiz. He likes to use his height, which is very smart. And we have Ruiz, who is a guy who likes to work his way inside and throws very nice hooks. He's not going to be a guy that you're going to see in a fitness magazine or anything like that, but he is very durable because him and Parker are both very easy to be hit, unfortunately. But for fight fans, that's going to make for a very good fight. Like I said, Ruiz likes to work himself inside, land crisp hooks that can usually wear his guys down. Parker is a guy who likes to work from range, but can fight on the inside. And like I said, that makes for a very good fight. Parker has the higher knockout ratio with 18 knockouts in his 21 wins. But he was extended the distance by Carlos Takam. And what seemed to be a really good learning experience fight for him. He looked to be slowing down the stretch, but I don't think Ruiz will be the guy that's going to test his gas tank in this one. As far as a pick, honestly, it's kind of hard because, like I said, both guys are very easily hit, but they both shown great chins. So this one may go down to the judges, and it may be kind of close. I'm not really sure. Because it's in New Zealand, maybe Parker gets the benefit of the doubt in the closer rounds, and he comes away with a decision that maybe people are a little upset about because of the location of the fight. But either way, it'll be a hard-fought win for him. Now, in the main event, well, the evening main event, we have Terence Crawford versus John Molina. Now, in this one, it has all the familiar trappings of a showcase fight. One that, that Bob Arum has been known to make over his 50, 60 plus years of being a promoter. He knows what he's doing. They have in Molina a guy who's coming off of a good win, has a decent record, who's fought some names, but in reality is not in the league of the guy he's challenging, and that's Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is leaps and bounds better than John Molina. He's better jab, better power, better footwork, better ring IQ. Everything is in favor of Crawford. Now, I said all that in another video, but then I learned after the weigh-in that Molina came in 4 pounds overweight. That is a lot of weight. That is a lot to be overweight by. Now, the question is whether he depleted himself too much or he got down to that point and said, forget it, I'm not going to risk my health. Either way, when in with someone like Crawford, that extra weight won't make a difference. Terence Crawford is one of those guys who, if he decides to take you out, you're gone. And I think Molina is a good foil for someone to be knocked out. He was stopped by Antonio DeMarco in 1 round. He was being outboxed by Mickey Bay. He did very well against Lucas Matisse, even though he did end up losing that fight, and he did very well against Ruslan Provodnikov. But like I said, none of those guys are Terence Crawford. So this fight goes as long as Terence Crawford wants it to go. And I'm thinking inside of 8, he'll lower the boom and get Molina out of there. And it will be impressive because Crawford's an impressive fighter. A lot of people weren't too impressed with his win over Victor Postal. We were. But this is just a fight to pretty much keep busy, stay active, keep his name out there, and give his hometown fans more to be impressed by while he waits for one of those big names, maybe Manny Pacquiao or any of the like Adrian Broner, somebody that will bring him big money and big recognition in the ring next year. So like I said, Crawford under 8 rounds, too much skill, too many advantages in all of the facets of boxing. So that one's going to be a one-sided showcase. That is it, guys. Make sure you catch my UFC 206 video, which I will be talking about the Max Holloway versus Anthony Pettis. And also, there is a great kickboxing match coming on pay-per-view featuring Rico Verhoeven defending the Glory heavyweight kickboxing title against Badr Hari. That should be very good. And if you're not a kickboxing fan, you should be. So catch those videos, catch Rob's take on the Showtime fights, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, fight on.
This is round 1 and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming and cost. My fists are on fire, I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage, keep thinking that it's a game. I kick crime, hurricane, I told them I don't play, I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.